Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning into the Mindset Elevator. Hope you guys have been keeping yourselves safe and warm, depending on where you guys are all located, okay? Because it's getting colder, but I love the cold, so I'm going with it. All right. A lot of people are nervous about you. You make a lot of people nervous, you make a lot of people anxious when you come around for various reasons, all right? There are various causes. One of the main reasons, I would say even a prevailing reason, is because people cannot track your next move. All right. So where people think they have you figured out, or people think that they know exactly what you're going to do next, where you're going next, what you're going to say next, how you're going to approach a certain situation, you tend to surprise people in these sorts of ways. All right. So it's a big thing for people as I collect my bag here. It's a big thing for people to be able to track one's moves, especially when somebody is trying to be able to mimic the next person, fashion themselves to the next person. And in order to do this, they would need insight into this person's movements, how they move, where they go, what they're going to do, so they can kind of like beat you to it. And if they can't do that effectively, because you're on your feet, you're on your toes, you're not really, hanging around to be copied or hanging around to just do the same things you always do, people are going to feel nervous about that. All right. They're going to feel very nervous, very concerned about you specifically, because they cannot effectively fashion themselves to you because they have no insight about you, because you're not always doing the same things. You're not always doing, you don't always take the same road twice, or, you don't always take the same way to work twice. Figuratively though, you change things up. You're 10 steps ahead. And this makes a lot of people nervous about you, all right? Another reason why people are nervous about you is because you're up and coming, all right? Where they may have remembered where you were in the back. You were at the back burner. You weren't really making no types of moves. It seemed like everything was stagnant for you. They kind of thought they had a big head start, a ginormous head start against you or above you. It's making them nervous seeing that you're kind of catching up. And when I say that, it's kind of weird because they see it as a competition. Meanwhile, you've been moving forward, right? But to them, like, they didn't see that. They kind of kept looking behind them and saw, like, they still have a lot of leeway here. They still have a lot of leverage here over you. When people see you creeping up, all right, you're going up, you're getting closer, you're closing in on them, It makes people real nervous. It makes people really anxious. It makes people very desperate. I would even go as far as to say that. Very desperate, because now they feel like, well, what can I do to quickly accelerate? Because they're coming on me, they're onto me, right? So you make people very nervous in this way. You make people nervous because, they don't know too much about you, all right? People wish that they knew what they had to know about you, and they don't know. All right. So that's the thing that keeps them guessing. That's the thing that keeps them really like on their toes about you. They don't know too much about where you're off to. They don't really know. Once again, it kind of goes hand in hand with not being able to track what you do next, not knowing what your next moves are, but also not knowing who you are anymore, what you're up to anymore, not able to access you anymore because maybe they dissed you in the past, they disrespected you, they cheated on you, they took you for a fool, whatever it was that caused you to disconnect from these individuals. That's what happened here. And when that happened, these people feel nervous because now they don't know what's going on with you, right? They want to know who has access to you now, who is in your energy now, who do you give your time to now, your resources to, your love to, right? Where are you going now? Because they can't see anything. Maybe you've blocked them from your socials. You changed your number, you blocked their number, you blocked emails, you blocked contact. That makes them nervous. Are you talking about them? Are you are you planning something against them? And they get very paranoid and they get very nervous about your moves, who you are now, what you're dealing with these days, okay? So understand that, yes, you will make people nervous in various ways, in various situations across many different dynamics. Keep doing your thing, all right? Keep doing your thing. Don't let anybody out here underestimate you. That's a lot of times the trigger here when people start getting nervous on you is because they literally severely underestimated the individual that you were, all right? And so now when you're kind of moving a little bit different, maybe you move accordingly to how they move now. They're not used to that. They don't like that very much. And so they're getting nervous, all right? But these people should have treated you like an equal, right? And they're going to see and they're going to learn today, if not today, someday soon, hopefully, that you're not one to be played with, all right? Everybody, stay up.